Last one before the night. I'm gonna pay live tomorrow. Anyways, what's up, Shinobi? Goddamn, fucking up in the intro. Alright, welcome to Subconsciousness. You already know, coming straight from the heart, straight from the core. Let's get it. Yeah, so today we're gonna be talking about ambition. And ambition is a trait that a lot of people need. Like, we all have miniature ambitions and we all have wants that we want to get, but like a true ambition is something that can save your life. It can something that can get you through a lot of tough times. Like, ambition is the sole reason why I'm here. It's the sole reason why whoever is watching this knows who I am. So like, I'm trying to think of how to put it. Like, okay, so let's not get around all the context. So this is genre. Like, I went through a lot and it was a very bad time, and like, if I was anybody else and if I didn't have ambition, it could have ended very bad. Like, it could have been a very tragic situation, if you catch my drift. But ambition saved me from dealing with what I had to deal with even longer, because it regained my confidence. Like, I have ambitions to be a big content creator. I have ambitions to live this life to where I don't have to answer to really anybody, to where it's going to be to the point where I don't even need to wear a watch, because I can do what I want on my own accord. And I don't, that kind of thing, where I am free. Like, a big quote that I have is, there's a difference between living and surviving. And I'm definitely trying to live. I'm not trying to live a life where I'm making ends meet and I'm, working my ass off just to pay a bill, whatever. I'm trying to live where it's like, oh, damn, rent's up, fuck it. There, it don't matter. Damn, oh, this broke on the car. Got that. Ooh, these rims look cool. Let me, right there. That kind of life. I don't really have to worry about anything, or at least if I'm living from check to check, I'm enjoying what I'm doing while there. And I just remember, like, the thing with ambition is that your ambition has to be in the right place. All people have some sort of ambition, and especially with guys my age, most of their ambition will be in getting money and women. And while those are two great things, the problem with that is, at our age, women is inconsistent and money is kind of a double-edged sword, because especially in high school, it's a problem, because in high school you're not going to have that great of a job, and you might be making money, right? But you're not going to be happy with the way you're making money, so you're going to be depressed going to your fucking job, slaving, whipping up hamburgers for a bunch of assholes who don't even know your name and they're talking shit about you or whatever. Or you might be depressed because you don't have a job, and you see these people, even though they hate their jobs and they hate their lives, they have money, and since they don't have to pay bills because they're in high school, they're flexing their necklaces, their shoes, and all this shit, and then you don't have a job, so you feel like you're a broke boy and you can't afford to do all these things. You see these guys who don't have jobs. Well, they have jobs, but they don't have bills to pay, so they spend their money on their girlfriends and all this, that, and the third. And you're like, damn, I wish I could do that with my girlfriend. But no, you're a fucking broke boy, so then you're fucking sad over some shit you can't. Anyways, there's that. Okay, so the problem with that is, I already said that those guys who are making money probably don't like the way that they are making the money, and the people who aren't making money are jealous of those guys because you feel broke. And then the other problem with that is the women part, because we're very consistent, especially at this age. They don't know what they want, and they can get you in a lot of trouble. And especially, you're either on two sides of the spectrum, and it's very rare for guys to find a girl that they like, because you're either you're in a relationship, in a shitty relationship, and you don't really like it, but you're trying to hold on to it because all you got, and you end up in a very bad toxic situation, or you're on the outside looking in and you're like, holy shit, this looks great, I want one. That whole jealousy shit, I want one. Then you go out, you realize it's harder than it looks, this, that, the third, it fails, and then you get sad. So this is where the ambition comes in, because most people, I've seen people really mope around in this, and they'll just be genuinely sad and giving up on life because they can't get these things, or they're not happy with the way they're maintaining these things, and they have no ambitions to like improve, and it's genuinely driving them down in the depths. So like for me, having that life, it brings that, wanting that life, it brings that confidence. When you're not making as much money as the next guy, but you have that ambition, you're like, yeah, okay, he got his, but I know when I get mine, bro, I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be great. You probably like, when you get rejected, you're like, okay, what? Okay, she missed out, because I'm about to live this life where I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Yeah, you with that dude, he might be cool and all, but he not finna have it like I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, having that ambition to do something great will like greatly improve your confidence, because meanwhile, while you might not like what you're doing now, like having that ambition, you have that future, and you're like, yes, I can see myself doing this, and I can see how attractive of a life this is. It will just improve you drastically, and you won't really have to deal with these mundane things you're not really going to care about in the future. Like, your ambition doesn't have to be wanting to be rich or wanting to be famous, wanting to be a big YouTuber, singer, celebrity. It can be something as simple as working a nice job in a nice business, or something as simple as finding a better job, or even the same job if you enjoy it, in another state with a better house. And like, even with that, you can be like, yeah, like I did this, I have this nice ass house, yeah, I finally obtained this. Like, she left me for that. Like, you could have had this nice ass house I got in, where's a place everybody wants to move? Goddamn California. I can afford to live here, this, that, and the third. Or like, get a nice little this is what people like down here, get you a nice little ranch, build you a little house out in the open, be like, yeah, like this is the life I offered you, and you left me already. Like, oh my gosh, that's another quote I can't wait to say. I offered you this life, but you left me already. The ambition, I can't really put in the words, but I did my best in this fucking 8-minute rant that I'm going to try to cut down. But like, that ambition will save you and keep you out of a lot of very dark situations, because you will have that confidence that you're going to live this life. You're going to have this thing. It's going to keep you looking forward instead of moping and being caught up and sad about what's going on in your current situation. Like me, you know what, I'll save that for another episode. But yeah, we'll get into like how I knew this would be in theory this would have been a very bad time, but with me knowing that and having ambition, this has been probably the greatest like year or whatever of my life, of all time. I mean, the most healthy I've ever been, all because of ambition. So if there's a moral to this, if you take anything from this, is if you're going through anything, if you know you're dealing with something you dislike, have that ambition and make these moves towards your goal, because there's a difference between living and surviving. Make those moves to live a life you enjoy, instead of moping around with the shit that's holding you back. And with that being said, you already know that I envy no man, because I know I'm up next. I'm out.